Let me give you one example. Recently, what happened? I don't want to name the names of the vendor. There is some VPN exploits that happen, which yeah, VPN exploitation has happened, and that made them to shut down that VPN service for a week. So in that, you know, at that time, I was there, and I was the one who was looking for ZTNA sort of a solution. So what I did was I took that opportunity, went to the leadership, and said, "Hey, ZTNA is not VPN. ZTNA will work differently. But at this time, what you could do is you could use that ZTNA technology for as a VPN replacement, right? That's how we started off. That's how we started off bringing in the ZTNA, and I was able to convince the customer what is the advantage, and why it is more advantageous as compared to VPN. And I was able to convince them with the battleground comparison. And so after a while, when they have seen the importance and how powerful the ZTNA is, with ICAM modernization, with the policies that they are trying to enforce, and how network availability is much more reliable, which less number of outages and stuff like that, we were able to um, scale it out for for the entire enterprise. The same ZTNA solution, what it is being used as a VPN replacement, is being replaced through ZTNA across the enterprise. So earlier, there is always that comfort that we are that the operation teams who are very comfortable in what they do. So things like this, right? Or things like whatever that happen will really be helpful for us to bring in the new way of doing things and bring in the newer technology in. So that is one thing. And the second thing is, I can give you one more example. um, DevSecOps. DevSecOps is such a critical component within ZT capabilities in the application pillar. So what it says is, whatever the code, or whatever the infrastructure that is being pushed into your enterprise, need to go through certain controls and certain gates with a shift left mentality. And it should be like a immutable infrastructure too, meaning there should be no downtime, and it should be easily be replaceable with other node. So what it means is, they need to go into container architecture. So um, once again, there was an application which is um, critical application, which was sitting on a VM, which was down, and which was affected the availability, and messed up the SLAs. And of course, more than an SLA, it is affecting the soldier the war fighters who are there on the battleground. So that is not acceptable. So that's when we pitched in the idea of using modernizing and refactoring your application using DevSecOps and DevSecOps principles, DevSecOps pipeline. So that is one more. We just need to make use of the situation. We need to pitch in the right technologies, which is in line with the ZT principles and ZT capabilities. So far we are successful in doing so. That is one way of looking at it, and there are multiple ways of gaining your time to get into the market, push a certain product into the market. So these are some of the indicators that you could look at and see uh, at the right time. You could push, you could bring in the right technology and convince your leadership.